Okay, so we are going to our next step. What I need you to do is open up your Procreate. Make sure to go to your stack. And we did not name our picture yesterday, so we're going to name it by tapping on the title. And we are going to name it your initials and night. And let's see, that's not my initials. I'll do it over. WC night. Okay. Now let's go ahead and open up the project. So the first thing we want to do is we want to turn off the second layer. That's going to be our sky layer. And if you're not sure, you can just play around with it and you can see that we're going to turn that off. We're going to go to our first layer, okay? And that is our drawing here, and we're going to turn on reference. So tap it and click reference. Then we're going to add a layer on top of that. Now for every color, you have to have a different layer. You need to get into the habit of that. So we're going to start with the ground. Now you can choose whatever color you'd like for the ground. It is totally going to be your choice. And you want to use two different colors for the ground because it makes it look more interesting. Okay, that's one layer. I'm going to add another color. And if you're not sure, just check to make sure. Okay, so that layer's complete. Now I'm going to go do my stars. I'm going to add another layer. And I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to use the same layer for all the colors. So I'm going to start with an orange color for the centers. I don't really like that one, so I'm going to make it a little brighter. Okay, that's better. And if it looks like it's too small, you can always take your fingers and stretch out the screen and make it larger. Now I'm going to go down to more of a yellow-orange color and do the second row. And remember for the stars, I'm using just one layer. I am not dividing the layers up. Okay, and then I'm going to go to a more yellowish, yellow color and do, undo, and do the outer. Okay, this looks great. So now I'm going to go back to my layers and I need to do the sky. So I'm going to turn I'm going to turn on my sky layer, but I'm going to turn off all of the ground and star layers. So for this one, I'm only going to add color to above that line, that horizontal line I have going on. And I'm going to come here and add a layer above layer 2 here. So I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to change my colors, and I'm going to range from blue to purples to pink for my sky. So new layer. Oops, you know what I forgot? To turn on reference. Okay, so when you turn reference on another layer, it will remove the reference from the previous layer. So now we have reference on. So now when I go to drop, what's going on here? Oh, I have it on the wrong one. It needs to be on the drawing layer. So reference. Okay, so put the reference on the layer 2. Okay. And now I'm going to randomly go in and put this darker blue color in the sky. Okay. New layer. Oops, guess what I did? I put it on the drawing layer. So we're going to undo. We're going to go back to the extra layer here. Now I'm going to go in. And it really doesn't matter where you put it. It's going to look good no matter what you do. Okay. Now I'm going to add a layer. Move it down to a purple. And add the purple. Let's see, that'll look good there, here, here, maybe over here. And now I'm going to add pink. Like I said, you can use whatever colors you desire. You can have a red sky if you want. Okay, so for that little bitty white space there, I'm going to go in and add the blue. So I'm going to go back to my blue layer. Oh, look what I did. I combined those. Now I have to undo it. I have to undo all the pink because I forgot to add a layer. So add a layer. Now I'm going to go in and add my pink. It's important to have a layer for each color because we're going to be adding textures. All right, so for that little white spot there, I'm going to go back to the blue layer. Hold my finger and choose blue. And then when that happens, just undo, make the screen a little bigger, and then drag it in place. And that should take care of it. So now we're going to turn on all of our layers. We're going to turn those back on. And what you're going to notice is that the stars are not showing up. So you want to go down to the star layer, hold your finger down or your stylus down and drag it all the way to the top, and now they appear. And that is all we are doing for today. Save this as a Procreate to your Google Drive.